Alright. I think we are live. I hope. Just gotta check my Twitch page online. Yep. We appear to be working. Okay. Alright. Here we go. For some odd reason, it's like, you know, every time after I shave, like, just my whole entire neck just becomes itchier like a motherfucker, like Oswald the Lucky Rabbit just fucking tossed fucking itching powder all over me. Anyway, that's besides the point. So yeah, my Tony Stark, my shitty attempt at a Tony Stark goatee is gone. So it's just regular old me now. And I'm sure a lot of my haters hate that. That's why they're called haters. Okay. Hang on. I gotta send the link to my friend, let him know that I'm live. I'm just rearranging the windows in my on my monitor. I thought there was a way to snap it or snap Windows or something. Windows 10 where you can get multiple. You know, like I know there's a way where you can get like. Yeah, never mind. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm not too sure exactly. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm gonna keep playing. Alright, here we go. Just gonna warm up with the harm room. Yeah, I know you can snap 2, but I'm wondering if you can do 3 at once. I'm not too sure about that. Because on my second monitor, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm snapping OBS on the left half and Brave with a Twitch. My Twitch stream mod view thing on the right side of my monitor. Select hero. To enable matchmaking, why the fuck not? Wondering if it's any better. Feels good to be back into it. A lot of people have been You know, I'm just like the, I don't know. It's like, this is the second game this year that everyone just has a massive hate boner for it. Excuse me, like The Last of Us Part 2 and now this. Alright, anyway, let's keep going. Oh, by the way, I am streaming this, and we'll be recording this on and putting the upload on YouTube to 1080p. There we go. Yep. Yep. This is the good shit. I remember this. Is my mic okay? Audio levels sound okay? Nothing is louder than the other?
We got some not-so-friendlies!
Okay, never mind, they got him. Okay, yep, I am rusty, but I do remember most of the controls.
Keeping score here? 'Cause I gotta be winning.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, good to know. Alright. Okay. I love this suit I have for Iron Man. It looks just like the one from the, like his original design from the 60s comics. I did notice that they improved a bug, or like they fixed a bug, where you couldn't have matchmaking on and join a game if there wasn't 4 people in your team. Uh-oh. Alright, now it's starting to get hard. That's what she said! Yeah, Iron Man definitely went from my least favorite to my #1 favorite.
Got something in your eye?
It's because of the lasers and the rockets. That really did all the difference. I can already feel an improvement from last weekend, rather.
Now it's a party! Someone keeping score here? Cause I gotta be winning.
All clear.
Okay, let's talkie more lady.
Playback is buffering for a minute. I hope that doesn't happen again. Is everything running back again, Edward? Still buffering? Okay, back to normal. That's good to know.
See ya.
Someone keeping score here? Cause I gotta be winning. Time for some Jedi!
Oh boy.
All clear. Woo!
Don't these guys ever learn?
Firing.
Watch your eyes, everyone!
Oh, get up, up, up. Alright, now it's getting tough. I have to say, so far, frame rate is feeling better, but then again, this is a harm room and not an environment that's a big floor that needs some render, so we'll have to see. Is fucking shooting at me.
You're done!
The enemies have been
All right.
defeated.
Goddamn. I really need to like cortisone or some shit for my neck. Because it was fine yesterday, but then it's itchy again. Oh, a new comic. Alrighty. Oh, this set is complete. Have 0.5% critical chance. Or, yeah, I got everything now. It's good to know. Yeah, this is the newest one. The one that I just unlocked. Alright. Challenge card. Alright. Alright, I did request the other three. Alright. Let's check admission now. $19, $25, $17. Alright. Okay, we have a Hulk now. Wondering if we have anyone else. Matchmaking, as of right now, seems to be much faster than it was last week. Searching for hero. Let me check who else. Alright, Black Widow's. So they're all pretty much almost at max level, but power, you could keep on upgrading that. Okay. Alright, I'll just launch the mission. Go ahead and add them to my friends list so I can try to get some people to play this with when it comes out. Yeah, because matchmaking, I've attempted it several times. Sometimes it would last week, sometimes it would work, sometimes it didn't.
Avengers. Our agents in the field have identified the location of an AIM data vault. The vault contains research on new combat synthoids and needs to be destroyed. Get in there, take out the server vaults, and get out before AIM reinforces the facility.
Oh, okay, he accepted my request. Good. So I'll have some people to play with next when the game comes out next month.
AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their emergency generators. Disable them.
Am I gonna play with Keanu? I have to ask him. Because when the beta goes open on PC, we'll play together there. And Edward, you are more than welcome to join us for that. But, yeah, I think it's because Keanu doesn't know the beta's online right now. Because Crystal said it would be open at 9 p.m., but for some reason they've unlocked it early. So. Oh boy. funnily enough, it will be the first time I ever get to play a game online with Keanu, because I almost never play online, so, you know.
Destroy the
Glad I found a
turbine.
game. Oh god. Oh, it's itchy.
AIM has sent forces to stop you.
This guy's not getting back up.
Oh, fuck.
That turbine is finished. Well done.
Someone keeping score here? 'Cause I gotta be winning.
Just gonna wait for my, Alright, fully charged. Now we can... I wonder if the laser is effective. Nah, rockets are. I mean, I'd say that this game, Edward, is more like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but more like a modern take on it. Except instead of it being like a top-down perspective, or like an isometric perspective, this game is like this game feels... Oh, okay. Alright, I need a Hulkbuster.
Tony Smash! Don't worry. Enough of me to go around. Hard time.
Excellent. Turbine destroyed. The generator is no longer functional.
Uh-oh. Got stuck on the electric thing. Yeah, you know, I you know, the trailer looks good for Battletoads, but I don't know
Nicely
if the
done,
actual game
Avengers.
will be good.
You wreaked some impressive havoc, and now AIM is scrambling to recover the
Aye.
lost research. More attacks like this, and AIM won't stay in power long.
equip best gear. All right. Okay. What's this? Okay. All right. Funnily enough, the only time that I am the only time What is the Dark Queen? Is that from Streets of Rage 4? Alright, assembling heroes. Gotta wait. Let me ask if this guy has a mic. Shit. Do you have a mic? PS messages on my smartphone? I didn't even know that was a thing that existed. Let me check that out. Oh, the final boss of Battletoads. Okay. I will install PlayStation messages. Alright, still searching. Still searching. Oh boy. Oh. Do you want? Would you like? Okay, let's see here. Gotta make sure this Rock Band mic is connected. 1 second. Oh boy. Okay. Seems to be good. Alright.
What's going on?
Oh hey, yeah, I'm just glad that the beta is available now instead of, because I thought I would have to wait until 9 o'clock tonight.
Right. Yeah, are you liking it?
Oh, I love it. I'm so shocked because I wish that this game was a PS4. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish this game was like what was like the Insomniac Spider-Man game. I just wish it was online. I mean, a single-player story game. So
Dr. Banner would like you to
Oh,
infiltrate the gamma
you wish it
radiation
wasn't.
lab
You don't
and
like the
destroy
online port.
any
You'd be happy with
research
it being
you
just.
yeah,
single player?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna just invite you
Yeah.
to a PSN party because that way I can hear you
Okay.
better. Hang on, just give me 1 second.
Dr. Banner
Okay,
has
sounds
pre-recorded
good.
a message for you, Hulk.
Can
Hello?
you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, because the thing with if you're just using the chat with inside the game, it's just it's you can't really adjust the game and then audio levels that way. So I prefer using the party.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside the game. All right. There we go. Okay, should be working now.
Yep. So yeah, you like
Oh
the
yes,
game
I
now?
love it. So because normally I hate playing online, so when I found out that this game was pretty much going to be like heavily based on Destiny, I was really angry. But then I decided, unlike 99% of the internet, I'm willing to give things a chance and let my opinion get changed. So I tried it out
Right.
and I love it. So. And I can't
fun.
believe like I'm loving it this much, and this is only the beta. Like this is only the appetizer. Like if the appetizer is
Yeah.
this great, I can't wait for the full course meal.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I know some people were saying like it's like repetitive or something, but I'm like, no. I mean, it's you're beating people up. It's fun. I think it's well made.
I mean, the way I
It's
feel like this game to me just feels like an '80s beat 'em up game, but like done like
Yeah.
in the modern times with a third person perspective instead of side
Yeah.
scrolling.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, a lot of people are saying that they wish... Like, I don't have a Switch, but lots of people are saying they wish that this is what Ultimate Alliance 3 was. Because I heard some people didn't like that game too much.
Yeah, I didn't play that one, but I played some of the earlier ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I played the first
Ultimate
one on the
Alliances.
PS2. And it's funny because like that was the first time I ever heard of Thor, or I ever saw Captain America or Thor in a game, and now it's funny how like 15 years later they are the most popular comic book characters now, all because of the movies.
Yeah, the movies have made the Avengers like so popular. I mean, they were kind of like they were back in the day. They were popular. I mean, so if you're kind of older, you remember that you remember that arcade game, The Avengers? That they had back in the day?
Okay. So I was born in '94. I think I'm too young to remember it.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm older than you. Yeah. So yeah, there was a arcade game, The Avengers, like side-scrolling.
My friend on Discord, he was telling me about that. Because I told him, well, this is the first Avengers game I've ever seen. And then he says, hold on, and then he sends me the link. Oh, actually, so I'm actually streaming this on Twitch right now. And, yeah, because I've been trying to get to put an effort to stream on Twitch, because I've been making videos on YouTube for 10 years, and I've got about, like, 1,500 subscribers, which is, like, barely anything, but yeah, so I'm trying to expand onto Twitch.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because right now I currently have one live viewer on Twitch. That's my friend on Discord. Yeah, the funny thing is I met that... Okay, his name's Edward, by the way. I talked to him. I met that guy on he was just commented on my YouTube channel. I remember it was because I was complaining about I forget his name, but the guy that created what's that indie game called? The guy that created not like, it's not Jonathan Blow, but like one of his friends that he's associated with. I forget his name, but no, it's the guy that created Fez. If you're familiar with that game, he is extremely controversial, and like all he does is like say things that make people want to hate him, essentially.
Mm-hmm. And so what he was he commented on that, and then that's
he was just like ranting. He was just saying some stupid shit about like how like Xbox sucks or whatever. And I made a rant video about him, and then he commented and said, and we just got to talking there, and then he said and then he says the big three should not be Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. He says the big three should be Intel, Nvidia, and AMD. So he's like a really big into PC gaming. So like he updates me with news about PCs and like PC gaming hardware and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, but you
I do. Yeah.
As well?
Yeah. So, but the thing is, so it's weird. Like I got a gaming laptop, and the thing is that is the most powerful PC I have. Like it has a GTX 2060. But which is supposed to be like a kind of like a medium range powerful graphics card from last year, and I cannot wait to play Cyberpunk 2077 on that PC because it's going to look fantastic on that.
Yeah, that game's going to be sick. I can't wait for that game. That'll just be.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, like, I remember being because I remember the very first trailer that came out for that game. Back in 2013.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, the first trailer for that game got announced before The Witcher 3. Yeah, it's been that long ago.
The Witcher 3.
Oh yeah, and the funny thing is that it's still, like, the funny thing is the graphics in The Witcher 3, even though it was 5 years ago, still look better than a lot of games today. Like, you know, it's like, I mean, you know, it's like, a lot of people are calling me, like, a fanboy for defending this game, but it's like, yeah, I mean, I've got no issues with saying The Witcher 3 is a much more nicer, graphically looking game than this.
Right. Yeah, The Witcher 3 is just amazing. I mean, that's one of the few games I've such a long game, and I beat it twice.
I played that. See, the thing is, I never finished it because I just got too exhausted. Because it's like I played that game for 70 hours and wasn't even a fraction through the story.
Right.
But the thing is, like, I'm more of a sci-fi fan than a fantasy fan. Yeah. So like Cyberpunk appeals to me way more than The Witcher did.
Yeah, I'm with you. I crave sci-fi games too as well, man. So like, that's why games like Red Dead, like, okay, cool. Like,
no, that's it. Well, however, I do love Red Dead.
I do love it too, but I wish it was like I love sci-fi.
Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Like, yeah.
You know, like, I would just love that. I just love like futuristic
weapons
and like.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And stuff,
I mean, that's why I always loved Star Wars more than I love Lord of the Rings.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah. Hey, do you want to do any of these of the question marks? Or do you want to just?
Let's go find the question marks.
All right, you lead the way. You're faster. I'll just follow
okay.
you. So
for me right now, the frame rate's really slow, so it's kind of tough to see stuff. But yeah. But the thing that really shocked me is that, like, I was so hyped for Destiny, the first one, and then I was so disappointed after I played it but then I found out it's because Activision completely just ruined that game.
Yeah, what didn't you like about
it just felt like you were just doing I just got tired of like going through the same levels over and over again. And that kind of makes me sound like a hypocrite saying that about this Avengers game. But the thing with Destiny is that was a brand new world. Like, I didn't know any of the characters or the story. But with this, I'm already sold because I already love Marvel and the Avengers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's put this one over here.
Hang on, I gotta find where you are on the radar. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's some guys who can beat up. Yeah.
There's an elite AIM unit near you.
Yeah, with Destiny, I thought Destiny was... I played a lot of Destiny, and I played Destiny 2. I mean, I thought it was... I understand what they were trying to do. I like what they were trying to do, you know? And I respect that. You know, just the whole multiplayer, just the whole...
And I think it's what...
You know, it's one of the few games that's a P versus E multiplayer, you know, like that.
Yeah, I think it's because, like, they really care about... their multiplayer community, because like a lot of the people I've seen on Bungie's on the Bungie.net website forum, like there are people that have been there, members there since like 2001, since the original Halo.
Right.
So it's like they're really invested in their fans. So it makes sense why Destiny would have such a strong multiplayer focus. I get it, but it's really just not my style. Like this Avengers game is the only game of this Destiny genre style that I actually enjoy playing. Because I tried playing the Division 2 and I just couldn't get into it.
No, I didn't like the Division 2 either.
It felt so weird because it looks so like a present day realistic game, and yet the enemies are like RPG bullet sponges.
Yeah. That's always kind of like, that's why those games, they have to be kind of like futuristic or like alien focused or something, so it makes sense that you're shooting them a lot. Because if you're shooting,
because it's like there's a big reason why RPGs don't really mesh well with like modern present day settings.
Yeah. They're either old school fantasy or like futuristic.
Yeah, but Bungie did say we are making some brand new games that are not Destiny that'll come out probably in like 5 or 6 years from now. So I hope that those games are more like have like a traditional single player campaign like the original Halos did. Are you excited at all for Halo Infinite?
I was about to ask you about that.
Because I like it. I mean, I like what I've seen, but you know, it's like I do agree that the graphics for some reason don't look anywhere near as good as Halo 5 or even Halo 4 did. But I think they did that on purpose. Like they wanted to make it look like an old school Xbox game on purpose. Like I respect that decision, but at the same time, if it's supposed to be a big premier standout game for the Series X, why wouldn't you want it to look ultra realistic?
Right. Yeah, it did look just like the old one. I mean, it matters how it plays, of course, but
But for me, it's like, but it's like, I hate to sound like extremely picky, but it's like for me the number one thing that I always hate that a game needs to be for me is it needs to have all three of these things to be amazing. Because if they're not, then I'm not going to bother with it. Like for me, a game needs to have amazing gameplay, amazing story, and amazing graphics. If it doesn't have even one of those, I'm not interested. Yeah. Because I really enjoyed. Do you remember when back in the a few years back when Ubisoft made those really very nice looking side-scrolling games, like they did Valiant Hearts and Child of Eden or Child of Light? The one thing I wanted them to do is I really wanted them to do a new Prince of Persia game with that art style.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Prince of Persia.
Oh yeah, because that was my Prince of Persia was my childhood.
Yeah.
For some reason, the two games I want most from Ubisoft, it's like they're not even bothering to even try to bring back. Like I want Splinter Cell and I want Prince of Persia, and the thing I hate is they keep teasing Sam Fisher by putting him in games that are not Splinter Cell.
And other games, yeah.
It's.
Where are you at?
I'm trying to. Do you know about the radar if you press up on the D-pad?
Yeah. I'm looking for your icon, but I can. Okay. Oh, you're flying. Okay, you're super high. Oh no, you're just in the top. It's not even showing me where.
Oh, hang on. I'm.
It's bugging out.
And I really hate how people are saying they're not going to buy this game because of the beta. It's like it's a beta. It's not supposed to be.
Right. It's not supposed
exactly.
to work.
I mean, really, all they're doing is just saying we want you to find the problems so we can fix them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're a tester. You're like a quality tester.
But the one thing that really, so my last job was I worked a seasonal position at GameStop in December for 2 weeks, and the one thing, I had no idea how bad this disease really was, but I couldn't understand what to do when a bunch of kids were saying, "How do I get the minty pickaxe?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? What is a minty pickaxe?" And then my manager said, "Oh, it's some stupid bullshit from Fortnite." And it's funny because I remember Epic Games as they were the guys that did Unreal Tournament and they created Gears of War, and now they're making like the #1 children's game with Fortnite.
Right.
But I heard that Apple and Google removed Fortnite yesterday because they were trying to put permanent discounts on their microtransactions in the game, and Apple and Google were pissed off, so they pulled it from the store.
Right. Yeah, they were trying to like add in-app direct purchases or something that would bypass the App Store. Yeah. So Apple's like.
So now it just came out that Epic is suing Apple and Google right now. I mean, you know, it's like Epic has done some pretty bad business things in the past, but I support them way more than I ever support Google or Apple.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this chest that I missed over here. But
you know, it's funny. Even from when I was a kid, I hated puzzles.
Right. It's not. It's just a jumping thing. Just because I'm Hawk, I can't jump the way I want to. Fuck it. Let's just go where we gotta go.
Sure. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I'm so glad. So they gave, like, when the beta started, they gave out like 3,500 credits that you can spend, and the first thing I did was buy the Iron Man suit I'm wearing now, because it looks just like the ones from the '60s comics.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I was like, yeah, that's the one from the '60s. Okay, I finally got up here to get this damn chest. There's a chest up here. If you can just fly up here easily. You see where I am?
The chest. Oh, there's the chest. All right.
Right here.
Yeah. I don't know if you follow like video game actors at all, but for me, it's almost distracting. I mean, I love these actors. Do not get me wrong, because I love Nolan North and Troy Baker and Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham. But the thing is, it's like they're in almost every popular game, to the point that when I hear them now, unless they're like using a different accent or changing their voice, I'm just distracted. It's like that's not Tony Stark. I'm just hearing Nolan.
Right. Yeah, I didn't realize it was him until I was playing with somebody, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, that's him from
Uncharted."
Uncharted, and and they said he did
yes.
voice in the Deadpool.
And he was also Superman in the Young Justice cartoon.
Wow.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, did you finish the story in The Last of Us Part 2?
No, I haven't. No, I'm playing that.
Okay. Yeah. But you, like, how far into it did you get?
No, I'm like.
Okay. Because it's kind of funny because Laura Bailey is Abby and Troy Baker is Joel. So in this game, they're Bruce Banner and Black Widow. It's funny how they were enemies in that game, but now they're on the same team here. But actually, they were like a couple in Infamous. because Laura was Fetch and Second Son, and Troy Baker was Delson.
That's ridiculous. So, yeah, I found another chest
yeah,
right
I'm
here.
coming
Tell
to
me
it.
where I am. Yep.
I guess Nolan North is playing Tony Stark more accurate to the way he is in the comics, where he's a lot like more like goofier and cornier than the way Robert Downey Jr. played him.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. was too
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I heard rumors. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it because he's like in the middle of making a lot of movies right now. But I've heard rumors that Keanu Reeves is going to end up being in one of the Marvel shows or movies.
Which one? I mean, who do you think
A lot
it
of
could be?
people
Who's
are
gonna be?
saying that he might be Moon Knight or Ghost Rider.
I could see him as like a Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but they tried Ghost Rider before on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But,
Yeah.
I mean, he was cool, but it's like, I just thought that he needed his own show.
Yeah, they had one. I didn't even watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They brought Ghost Rider in the old Agents
Yeah.
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And the thing is, but the cool thing is, actually, so the actor that played Ghost Rider and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it was the same guy that was like the main like Terminator villain in that most recent Terminator movie. All right.
You think Abomination was created here?
Unlikely. AIM's holdings were diminutive when Abomination first appeared.
What heroes do you think will come out besides Spider-Man? And Hawkeye?
I think I hope that in the original one of the very first trailers they showed Hank Pym, but I don't know if he's going to be playable or not. If Ant-Man will, I think if they're going to have Ant-Man playable, I think they'll make it be Scott Lang instead of Hank Pym.
You got that right.
They're inside. Don't let them get to the surface.
Look for a chance to
Yeah.
gain special
I know I saw something the other day. They said they were going to have She-Hulk, War Machine, and whoever, a lady that's like, I forget her name, but a lady who's basically like Hawkeye.
Oh, is it? I
kinda
forget her
cool.
name. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, because she's in the comics as like a Hawkeye side character.
Which would be cool if they added all three of those, because then it's basically like you have two of each of those characters, right? Like if they added them all, like not as a really big deal, but just like
So
added
that
them all.
instead, because I remember they said there cannot be two Iron Mans in a group, but
Right,
you could
right,
have
right.
Iron Man and War Machine together.
And War Machine, or you could have Hawkeye and that girl, or you could have
Kate. I remember now. Yeah, that girl you're talking about, her name's Kate Bishop in the comics. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah, Kate Bishop, yeah.
but
Yeah, that
I'm
would be
really
cool.
excited for the Hawkeye TV show on Disney Plus.
Yeah, isn't it Hawkeye and Falcon
No,
or
that's
something, or is
Winter
it-
Soldier and Falcon.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's kind of funny because a lot of people are saying that some people are saying instead of like a separate Black Widow movie and a separate Hawkeye show, they wish that they could have gotten like a Black Widow and Hawkeye team up movie.
Right. That would have been pretty cool.
Like seeing like one of their old missions from before the Avengers started.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they still can do it. They could still make a Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Yeah, they could.
movie.
But they're kind of focusing now on like.
You want to get these? Hey, wait. Let's open up.
Oh
this-
yeah,
this door.
I had trouble trying to do that by myself. I have no idea how that
So
opens.
it's that one, and then there's this one, and then so I gotta hit these two again.
All right.
And can you go check the other two, see if
I'll.
they get hit?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where they're at. All right, that's two of them.
Yeah,
I think
two,
there's
and
like one
then
over
two back
here, if I remember, like behind like a server or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so there's 3 of them unlocked. I think there's like one more, but I don't remember where it's at.
One more. Let's get it in time. Let's see.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
All right, I'll open the one next to the door.
Yeah, open that one.
Okay, I got that first one.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, you got 2. There's 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then
There's
here's 3.
the third one. All right.
And then you have that one.
I got the one next to the door. Yeah.
What? And it's saying
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
like
good?
one more, one last one.
No. Oh wait, no. This one didn't get. It came undone.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. All good.
I don't know. I don't know if it talks about like how easily persuaded I am when it comes to marketing, but it's like I hated Destiny, but it's like you throw the Avengers in it, and all of a sudden I like it.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I think characters
Yeah.
matter, you know, and I think that's sometimes that's what. I think that's what a first-person game. Sometimes you don't see the character. You like the character.
I guess it's like the only
like,
exception to that, where it's like in Halo, like people care about Master Chief, and same thing with like if I remember with BioShock Infinite, lots of people really liked Booker in that game. So I don't know if you knew this, but Troy Baker was the voice of Booker in BioShock Infinite.
Yeah. That was the only one I didn't complete.
Oh, interesting.
I played it, but I didn't complete it. Yeah. So I feel like that one was a little bit weird. It was like it was a little bit different. Yeah. You know, I don't know. It was a little bit different. I feel like it was less powers and more shooting, and I always liked the powers.
I feel like, well, I guess because I was so interested in the story, it got me through the game.
Yeah.
But 2K did say they're actually making a new BioShock for PS5 and Series X is in development.
Yeah.
But it's going to be different because it's going to be like BioShock 2, because the original creator was not a part of BioShock 2, and he's not going to be involved in this one.
Yeah.
Because that guy, Ken Levine, he hasn't made a new game in like a long time since BioShock Infinite.
So are you gonna pre-order?
Oh, I already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it, so I was able to play it last week. But what I'm curious about is, so Intel is doing like a giveaway where if you became a, like if you like signed up for the contest or whatever, they're giving away like a few thousand beta codes on PC. Because I'm curious to see what the PC version will be like. Because I'm going to hate it if I like the PC, if I prefer it on PC. Because I'm a sucker for 60 frames per second. and I hope that, the game is plays at 60 frames per second on PC.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to have to buy 2 copies of the game.
Right.
Because like I know, because a lot of people are really pissed at the about Spider-Man only being on PS4 and PS5, but it's like, well, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of people misinformed. So what's going on with that is the reason why the Insomniac game was a PS4 exclusive is because Sony themselves published the game. But so that's why that was exclusive. But the thing is, Sony does not own the video game rights to Spider-Man. That is not true. Marvel owns those rights. But what happened was Sony paid Square Enix and Sony to make Spidey as a PlayStation only version.
Right.
But they already said we completed the roster before Spider-Man. They said Spider-Man is just an added cherry on top. Because they fully intended to release this game with no Spider-Man at all.
Yeah, I think. I think it's bad just because it's
I mean, if this is the only way he can be in it, I'd rather have it that way than no Spider-Man at all.
Right.
But the other thing going on is now a lot of people are saying, well, a lot of Xbox people, fans, or people that don't have PlayStations, they're saying, well, if Spider-Man is only on PlayStation, then it should only be fair that Wolverine is only on Xbox. I would feel the pain of Xbox and PC players if Wolverine was only on Xbox, because that only guarantees that I'm going to have to buy it on an Xbox One. Because I would love to, because I don't want to miss out on Wolverine, if that is true.
But there's no way, because Disney owns Wolverine. Disney owns Sony now. I mean, not Sony, but Fox.
If Microsoft made a deal or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that's interesting is, if you I don't know if you remember this, but Grand Theft Auto 4 was originally supposed to come out only on PS3 first, and then like 1 year later come out on the 360. But I heard that Microsoft paid Rockstar millions of dollars so that GTA 4 would come out on 360 same day as PS3.
Because Grand Theft Auto used to be a PlayStation only thing.
Right.
I mean, it's been on every PlayStation console.
And I'm kind of mad that GTA 4 is coming to PS5. I get why they're doing it, but I wish they would put all their time and effort into GTA 6 already.
You really are that
Yeah, unless like one of the good things that I think that is going to happen with new systems that I think a lot of people aren't thinking about is
loading. They said because I remember they tested the Spider-Man game on the PS5, and they tested it not on a prototype of the PS5, and they said that fast travel loaded in 0.8 seconds.
Right. But so not only that stuff, but like what people will be able to do with loading is, I said that like that's one thing. That's the old school way to think. But like I think what developers will be able to do, they'll be able to link areas together where your guy will go into like an animation, and like how you squeeze through like walls.
Because they're doing that to hide the loading.
The loading, and so they'll be able to hide loading throughout like little animations, and you'll be able to, and so the worlds will feel bigger. Because your guy will do a little animation that'll actually just load up a whole other level. There's a chest.
I see it.
And so that's what I'm excited about. I think the games are going to feel a lot bigger. I don't think they're going to look that much better, but I think they're going to be just like multitudes upon multitudes.
Bigger. I get it.
You're going to be able to like go inside the buildings without.
Right. Like, because like, how awesome would it be if GTA 6 you would be able to go inside literally every single building.
Every building, that's what I'm talking about exactly right there. That's next gen, because the graphics are already so damn good that they just need to get like.
I mean, some people are saying that when the PS4 and Xbox One, when they originally came out, they said the graphics don't look that good. But I think it's because developers are taking time to like really like study the hardware so they can get better at making better graphics for it. So I'm pretty sure in like 3 or 4 or 5 years, like the graphics will get a lot better on the next gen consoles.
Well, of course, because I mean, as we know right now, the best looking games come out late. I mean, Red Dead is like the best looking game.
Same thing with like Last of Us 2.
Death Stranding,
Ghost of Tsushima.
Last of Us 2. Yeah, those all just came out. Yeah, so people got to calm down.
Exactly. Yeah,
But I'm really excited about the loading, because I just want the games to be different. Like I want them to be.
Yeah, because the thing that like. Because I remember before, some people were wondering, how the hell is Cyberpunk 2077? That like some people were shocked that it was a it was a current gen game, because they're like, how the hell did they make that game fit on the PS4 or Xbox One? But I think what they did was they always intended
for it to be on the PS4 and Xbox One, but now I'm guessing because they said like you can if you get it on PS4, you get it for free on PS5, and if you get it on Xbox One, you get it free on Series X.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about? That's crazy. You know, remember Last of Us came out on PS3
Yes.
right before the PS4
And that
came
looked
out.
like a
And then
PS4 game.
Then Last of Us 2 came out right before PS5
Right.
comes out.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
crazy,
I already know. I'm like 90% confident. Like they did Last of Us remastered for PS4. I already know we're getting Last of Us Part 2 remastered on PS5.
Oh,
like
of course.
I can't
Of
even
course.
imagine like how even better the graphics will look on that. Because it already has some of the best looking graphics I've ever seen. Actually, no, I think Ghost of Tsushima has the best.
I haven't played.
It is.
Yet. Yeah, I'm playing Lost.
It is. Yeah, that game is incredible. Like I can't believe that came from the same guys that made Infamous and Sly Cooper, because it is like they raised the bar with that game.
Infamous looked good though. I mean,
Second Son?
Infamous they made for that was.
Oh
a
yeah,
good
I
game.
enjoyed it.
And it was early
yeah.
too. That was early, man. That a lot of games could have learned from that. If we'd had more games on the PS4 like that.
The funny thing is, Sucker Punch, it's like they bookended the PS4, because it's like they came out with Second Son at the beginning of the PS4, and then Ghost of Tsushima at the end of the PS4. Yeah, I remember when the Spider-Man game was first revealed. Like I was almost in tears because I thought that it would be impossible for us to get good Marvel games again, because Activision was dropping the ball so hard because they had the exclusive license, similar to like EA having the only exclusive license for Star Wars. And all they were doing was making bad games based off the movies. But now that Marvel got the rights back, what they're doing is they're just giving it into individual companies.
I appreciate the assist on this mission.
Yeah.
Code Green in order to bring the world back in balance.
Yeah, it's
Destroying Monica's gamma research.
it's just it's awesome. But what do you think about the Star Wars game?
Jedi Fallen Order? I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Which is shocking to say I loved a game published by EA. But it was so like un-EA of them to make that, because it is an offline single-player game, and I was so pissed. I don't know if you know about this, but they create. So Amy Hennig, she's the creator of Uncharted. She was working at Visceral, the developer that made Dead Space, and they were creating an Uncharted style Star Wars game, and EA canceled it because they said because there's no multiplayer in it. And then it bit them in the ass later on, because they said, "All right, we'll make Jedi Fallen Order, allow that to come out."
Right.
But it sucks because now that game it was called Codename Ragtag. It's like it was like a heist game where you were thieves in the Star Wars universe. It was going to be so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks that they Yeah, I like the Jedi Fallen Order. I just beat that just not too long ago. I think the only thing I didn't like, I didn't like how it took you so long to become fully powered. Like not getting double jump till the very end. Like once I love double jump.
Right.
Oh man, what mission do you want to do?
I'm at the character menu. I'm like trying to customize. I unlocked a new Iron Man nameplate. And it'll match my outfit because it looks like the 60s comics. I think it was in the challenge card. No? Huh. It's weird, I don't see it. Oh, that's weird. It disappeared. I guess it's just another beta glitch.
Yeah.
And like the second that I saw that there was a cursor for the menus, when I like it's hilarious if you go to my YouTube channel and you see my first time playing the beta. Like I'm already getting so worried, but it's interesting. Like as the hours go by, you're seeing my opinion of the game change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun, and I could play.
And that's the thing I like is like they made it like a modular system, like a fighting game where it's like it's meant to be done over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it's funny. I wish that the costumes. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Black Widow. Like the costumes for Black Widow are so different. Like because the only thing I hate is that you get a different suit, but her hair color changes with it. Like I wish like you could select hair color and her suit separately.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I was thinking this. I wish you could kind of change just the color of their like maybe their clothes or something like maybe. You know, a little bit something like that.
But you know what's funny? It's like ever since like Scarlett Johansson became Black Widow, it's so funny how now anytime you see Black Widow in like in any like non-comic medium, she always has an American accent instead of a Russian one now.
Right.
I have to see if I got any upgrades for her. Nope. Maybe I can like upgrade, like boost the gear. Let's see here. No, alright, I maxed out. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright.
I'm actually gonna change to Miss Marvel then.
Yeah, like Miss Marvel is like the one character I was worried about because like it's like she becomes like the main protagonist of the story. And some people were hesitant, but then the instant I heard her, I saw her like in those first story missions. Like I'm sold on her. Like I like her here because it's like she's just like the audience, like the people playing. It's like she's like fangirling over the Avengers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why it was a smart decision to put her in. Like I didn't know.
However, I don't understand why she just has the same powers as Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. When was she created?
She was created in 2014.
And where did she get her name? Did she get her name from like the comics or something? Is that what she called herself, Miss Marvel? Because she's like a big Marvel fan?
I think that's the reason why. I don't know for sure.
Is she supposed to be like she's supposed to be breaking the fourth wall or something? Like she's like.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, the mic I'm using on my PS4 right now, I'm using the Rock Band mic.
Oh, the Rock Band mic. Do you want to let anybody search with us?
I'll wait for and see if there's people joining. But the one thing I am glad about is matchmaking is so much smoother this time than it was last week. Because I couldn't even it wouldn't let me start a mission unless you had like a full party with 4 people playing with you.
Yeah, I straight up spent like an hour waiting trying to like get like matches going. It was ridiculous. I was just wasting
because
so much
I was
time.
worried that in the game you couldn't do multiplayer unless like I thought that you wouldn't be able to do a mix of like human players and AI, but I'm glad that you can now. Yeah, because I really hope that the servers don't crash when the game comes out in September. Because there's going to be so many people online. because like right now it's hard. It takes a while to like have other players join because there's not as many people because it's a beta. I'm gonna send this guy that just joined a friend request. Maybe see if he has a mic if he wants to join the party. All right. Are you excited for the Suicide Squad game?
Well, yeah, I'm excited for it. I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, so
once
do
it
you
comes
know
out.
about the
Yeah.
DC Fandom live stream that's happening?
Oh yeah, the DC
Yeah, so
Fandom?
Rocksteady
Yeah.
will be there to talk about the Suicide Squad game for the first time, but also WB Montreal, the people that made the Arkham Origins game, they're announcing their next game at DC Fandom. And like it's rumored that it's going to be based on Batman Court of Owls.
Yeah,
And I
think
just
heard
really,
that.
really, really hope that they learn from their mistakes with Origins, because Origins felt like I was playing a beta, even though it wasn't an online game. Like, that game constantly crashed and glitched out on me when I played it. Arkham
Which one?
Origins.
Yeah. So what are we doing? Are we in?
Yeah, I guess I'll just. Oh, okay.
I click launch.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me search.
See, it's funny because like people are saying that this game is evil because they're being lazy because all they're doing is taking a game that already exists and just putting an Avengers skin on it. But I mean, really though, it's like the way the missions are structured. Yeah, that part is like Destiny, and the gear system and stuff. But the actual gameplay itself, it's like third-person action, so I don't know how they can say it's a Destiny clone. I would say it's based on Destiny, but it's not a clone of Destiny by any means.
Right. Here's what I don't get. Some people are saying like, oh, it's you just mash buttons.
No,
and
you do. Those yeah.
I'm like, and you can do that, but also like, what do you do on a shooter? All you do on a shooter is hold
Exactly.
R2.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, yo, every game you just mash
Yeah, it's
buttons,
like,
you know.
yeah,
That's all I'm
it's like,
saying.
I mean, have you ever played a fighting game in your life?
Right.
Because it's like these people are so ridiculous. It's like they're trying to come up with things to complain about to make themselves look better than they actually are.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I think this game is sick, and I'm glad they finally made something.
Yeah, I'm
like
just
this.
glad that I gave this a chance because it completely won me over.
So, what do you think the best game on PS4
God of
is?
War.
No, I was gonna say that. Yeah, it definitely is. It's not even close.
I mean, I would say the only one that comes close, but even though it's not an exclusive, for me is Red Dead Redemption 2.
An elite aim team is close by and on a
Oh man, no. See, Red Dead for me.
That game.
I still haven't beat it.
Wow. Okay.
Because
I will not spoil it then.
Yeah. I think I know what happens though. I
Okay.
think I know what happens.
Okay.
But I know semi.
I won't. But the thing is, like some people I remember were complaining that you didn't play as multiple people. But I felt like it was kind of old school in that you only played as just Arthur Morgan and you don't switch characters.
Right.
I actually like it because it's like you're experiencing his life, you know?
Yeah. And it's good. Like, and it's good. But like once again, like the sci-fi thing. Remember that's what I was talking about. Like there's no powers to get. You know.
Well,
no
for me,
like,
I actually didn't mind it because I was so hooked on the characters and the story that like it never bothered me once.
Time for a fight.
That's the only thing that I don't like about it. But I think it's, I mean, well-made game, very awesome.
Yeah, for me, I would say my favorite games on my favorite PS4 exclusives. For me, God of War, without a shadow of a doubt, is number one. Number two would be, I would say number two is Uncharted 4. That's because gameplay-wise, The Last of Us Part 2 beats Uncharted 4 for me, but I cannot put Last of Us Part 2 on my number second ranking because it's not simply because because the story did not satisfy me. Gameplay, I will defend that gameplay to the death because it is amazing, but I don't agree with the story. But unlike 99% of the internet, I am not trying to prevent that game from existing. You know, It's like you can love a game and have a like it is possible to enjoy a game even if you don't agree with, even if you think it has flaws, you know? It's like that thing that I hate about internet comment mentality. It's like everything has to be a 10 out of 10 or it doesn't deserve to exist. Why can't you just enjoy some? You should be able to enjoy something if you want to. You know, that's not a perfect 10.
Yeah.
That's the thing is I absolutely. Do you remember the Punisher game from 2005?
Ooh, I don't know if I played
that game. So that game, fun fact, that game was created by Volition, the same people that later on created Saints Row.
Okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah, but the cool thing is the guy that voiced the Punisher is the guy that acted as him in the 2004 movie.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm hoping if they ever make another Punisher game again, I want John Bernthal from the Netflix show to act as him again. Because I absolutely adored that Netflix Punisher show, and I was so mad when it got canceled.
Where are you at?
I'm behind you.
I was just gonna come do my special to help revive you.
A lot of people were wondering, I remember before the movie came out, they were wondering why Black Widow and Hawkeye are a part of the Avengers. And they're the, as they kept saying, why do they deserve to be there? But then it's well, I would say they deserve to be there because it's despite not having powers, they're able to survive through it, and so just like Batman.
Right.
But the funny thing now is they're wondering, why would anyone want to play Black Widow in an Avengers game if you have Iron Man and Hulk and Captain America and Thor?
Yeah, well, yeah, she's awesome. I mean, she's who I played.
She's my second most played. I did Iron Man the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing I love about Black Widow is a lot of people, some people are online have said she's the most overpowered. Kind of, it reminds me of how people said Deathstroke was overpowered in the first Injustice game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so where are we going to?
You want to go to the?
Is there question marks in here?
Are they both in here?
I think they're past the gate. Yeah.
So up here to the left or right?
I actually see an aim bunker that we can go to over here.
Yeah, to the right. Okay.
And so one thing I've been doing is, so my aunt, she was an old school gamer. Like, my aunt loves playing Nintendo games. Like, she used to play Mario Party and Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers with me on the Nintendo 64. And she also played like Crash Bandicoot on the GameCube. And she also played, what else was it? She also played, and I'm forgetting. She also played, new Super Mario Brothers on the Wii. But then when the PS4 and Xbox One came out, it's like she doesn't really play on anything that's not Nintendo.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
I guess, and I'm telling her I'm willing to teach you, but she says no. She said she kept telling me I'm too old and it's too complicated for me to get it now.
Right.
But the thing is, like, the only game she ever played on the PS4 was the Crash Bandicoot Remastered trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some games are complicated, but some aren't, you know?
Yeah, but for me, the one game, like, she only does, like, the platforming games.
Yeah.
But what I started doing with her is I would, like, at first she didn't want to, but then I made her sit down and I would play through an entire game with her watching. And so I did that with The Last of Us 1 and 2. And she likes it, and she enjoyed both of them. Oh, there's a chest here. It's a person to save.
Rest.
Yeah, but so far, like, she really enjoyed Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
That did it. Theo, work your magic.
And she likes watching this Avengers beta.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get her to stop watching those mukbang videos on YouTube. Oh, okay. So mukbang is was like a Korean word, and what it is it's video. It's. I actually used to do it and not even know that it was like a category of videos. I was just doing it because I thought I was the only one doing it when I was really young. But then what happened was there's like a lot of people now that film themselves eating, and they get thousands and thousands of views and subscribers from it.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. Yeah, I've heard of that before. Yeah.
Like for some stupid reason, like my aunt is hooked on those videos. Because like my mom's side of the family is from the Philippines. My aunt is from the Philippines, so she it's like she likes to watch Filipinos eating Filipino food in the Philippines.
Right. That is super funny.
Yeah. And so now it's like she's like, I don't want to watch this game. I want to go back to the mukbang videos. Yeah, because my aunt is like much older than like a lot of other people's parents and relatives. Because I was I was born late. Like, but when I was born in 1994, my dad was in his 40s and my mom was in her mid 30s. Yep. So, but sadly, my dad died when I was 14. So he was 58, but because he had a giant heart attack and then a stroke 5 minutes later. And I really wish, but he enjoyed video games. Like, he didn't play them all the time, but he was always fascinated whenever I would show him like a trailer or anything for upcoming games.
Right.
Like, he liked to watch me play Zelda Twilight Princess. And he liked to watch me play like Mortal Kombat versus DC back in 2008. But I really wished like he was still around so that I could do the same thing that I do with my aunt, where I have him sit down and watch me play through an entire game, like what he does with a TV show. Because I really would love to. Because I guarantee, like, the thing is, like, I started crying when I found out that Christopher Judge was the actor that plays Kratos in God of War. Because Christopher Judge acted as a character, and he was an alien in one of my dad's favorite TV shows ever, Stargate SG-1. If you remember that show.
Oh yeah.
Like, my dad straight up cried when I watched the series finale with him in 2006. Because I remember, like, I was like 4 years old when he started watching that show. And and Jason.
Where are you?
Yeah, and Jason.
Sorry. Where are you at right now? Are
yeah.
you in the middle?
Oh yeah, I'm in the circle.
Okay, I see. It's not showing you. It's not showing your. It's not showing
the Black Widow icon.
Yeah, it's not showing your icon.
Yep.
But I see you in there, so yeah, I had to look really hard. Sorry. What were you saying though?
And Jason Momoa, the actor that plays Aquaman in the movies, he actually was in Stargate Atlantis. So my dad probably would have really enjoyed Aquaman, the Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm grateful at the very least that, like, I was able to, like, my dad and my mom and I, we were able to enjoy the first Iron Man movie together, because my dad has, because Gwyneth Paltrow was one of my dad's biggest, like, celebrity crushes. So it's like he wanted to watch Iron Man just for her.
Right.
But it makes me wonder, just to see, watching the MCU evolve and seeing my dad watch it. That's the one thing I wish I could, I wish my dad was still alive for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it has been crazy to watch.
Oh yeah, because now it's like it's the #1 most successful franchise in box office history. Like, all the Marvel films combined have made $22 billion at the box office.
That's crazy.
And the funny thing is, I hope, like, did you ever watch Futurama?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love that show.
So do you?
Yeah. Hey, come this way.
Yeah. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, come this way. Or you said okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I see you now.
Let's bring Hawk this way to blow up this door. You're talking about.
Oh yeah, in
though?
Futurama. You know how it's like how people stay alive forever, because it's like they take their head and their brain and they keep them in a jar. Like, I hope they do that with Kevin Feige. Do you know Kevin Feige?
Oh,
yeah, he's like the mastermind, like the guy that pretty much created Marvel Studios. But I heard now, like, I hope that they preserve him forever. Because that's the thing that DC is at a disadvantage with, is they don't have a guy similar to Kevin Feige that, like, is planning out the entire story of the movies.
Right.
Like, they're just taking it one movie at a time right now. Because the problem is they've tried to copy Marvel too much by rushing into a Justice League movie.
Justice League. They rushed into. They made like 2 movies and tried to do like a Justice League.
Yeah, and
like, yo, who are these characters? Like, Cyborg just like shows up. It's like, who's this guy?
And I hate how they introduced him. It's like Wonder Woman just gets an email that they stole from Lex Luthor with like all their files, and they just watch them, like 5-second clips of each of them. And that's a horrible way to introduce the other Justice League members.
Yeah, who are supposed to be like huge characters. Where are you at right now? Are you in the elevator? Okay, no, you're...
Oh, it's funny. I keep forgetting that you're Kamala. I keep thinking you're Hulk.
I know, right? Yeah, and then your icon's not showing for me, so I have no idea where you are.
All right, I'm inside the elevator now.
Okay.
And I remember some people complaining, like the people that, I guess that's a funny thing, is like people who comment on YouTube, that like people like you and me that follow game news all the time. It's like we only represent like I think less than 10% of the total consumers for games, which is insane to think about it. But it's like a lot of the average consumers that look at this game, like they will look at it and be disappointed that Downey and Hemsworth and Johansson, like all the movie actors, are not playing them in the games. But what they don't understand is like this is based on the comic books, not the movies. So it's like, but I'm used to it because I like that this is because the thing I enjoy about this game is it feels just like like this Avengers game feels like an Avengers comic series where it's like they will have multiple characters introduced as different storylines as it goes on.
Yeah, and like the cool thing about the Avengers is people come in and out of.
Yeah,
Avengers,
exactly.
Like
So
it's like like Wolverine comes in, he's an Avenger. Then he's
and then it's just like how Hawkeye is going to show up in a few missions, and then Spider-Man will show up in a few missions. So it's if anything, it's very accurate to the way comic book stories are told. That's what I really like about it.
Yeah, there's all these different.
Oh, is there like some things to discover or unlock?
There was a chest over here if you want to check it out, right?
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, is there a chest here? Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Do you see it? Okay. I've had some chests. There's been times where I was playing with somebody and they could see the chest, but I couldn't.
But the cool thing is, it's so funny how fast time flies. Because I remember being so pissed off in 2013 when EA has the exclusive rights to make Star Wars games for 10 years. But the funny thing is, we only have 3 years left of that.
Right.
So now we're going to. So hopefully, I hope that like Lucasfilm will do the same thing that Marvel is doing with their games, where they're just letting different publishers and developers create individual Star Wars games.
Yeah. Did you like that?
I hated it.
Yeah, because it was multiplayer. You wanted to sing.
And that's why I loved Jedi Fallen Order. But the cool thing is, the reason why Jedi Fallen Order is so good is, do you know who directed it? It was Stig Asmussen, the same guy that directed God of War 3. So that's why I enjoyed it, because he was like the leader of that game.
Yeah. I've heard the guy that did the combat of God of War 3 did the combat.
Well, the guy that did the combat for the latest God of War game, he did design the combat for this. But are you ready for your mind to get blown right now? Okay, so controlling Thor and Mjolnir, it feels just like using the Leviathan axe, and controlling Kamala Khan, it feels just like using the Blades of Chaos.
Oh shit! Yep.
Because exactly it's like the way like she swings her arms is how Kratos swings the blades. Some of these
moves are just now that you said that, and I just hit the square triangle and
it's like you can't unsee that anymore.
It's literally no. You just.
Oh, and I'm gonna and I got another really fun fact. Like, do you remember? So the guy that, in the movies that does the voice of Yoda, Frank Oz. He's the same guy that voices Grover in Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen Sesame Street in a while, though.
Do you subscribe to HBO Max?
No, I don't.
Because they're actually doing a thing where Elmo has a talk show. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I read about that. Yeah, I read about that. I haven't seen. I'll probably do a free trial soon or something.
But I don't know if you know this, but do you know about the Snyder Cut? It's coming to HBO Max.
Is that coming?
Their subscriptions are going to skyrocket when that comes out.
But do you really think it's going to be that? I mean, oh my gosh! I mean, I remember watching Batman vs Superman. I remember reading the reviews, and I was like, how could you mess up a movie called? Batman
I know, but then
Superman?
But then, did you watch the Ultimate Edition? Okay, it is a completely different movie. Like, they're like, why the fuck did they not make this the theatrical version? Because if this was a theatrical version, the reviews and the audience reception would have been so much better. I would say that if Batman v Superman was a 5 or a 6 out of 10, the Ultimate Edition makes it a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, how much more content is added?
Because the thing is, it's so I remember the movie was 2.5 hours in theaters, but the Ultimate Edition is 3 hours long. Actually, no, it's 3 hours and 10 minutes long. And the reason why the theatrical version sucks is because what they did is in the Ultimate Edition, the scenes are longer because the theatrical cut they would take away 10 seconds out of each scene, whereas it's added back in the Ultimate Edition.
Right. Yeah. I just couldn't believe that one. So, but I remember complaining before they did the Marvel Universe. I remember complaining about how, remember the X-Men movies, and they killed Cyclops, and I was just like, why are they only making? They used to think that you only make 3 movies, and I remember complaining to all my friends, being like, they need to make 10 Marvel movies like they make 10 Harry Potters. I'm like, you can make 10 Harry Potter movies, you can make 10 X-Men movies, and finally they started doing it.
Yeah, when they started with with First Class, and then did the sequels to it.
But no, remember first they had X-Men. They had remember the first X-Men with Hugh
Jackman
and stuff. And then they did 3 of those. They killed Wolverine. They killed Cyclops in the second one or third one or something. And it was they had Jean Grey kill I think she became Phoenix and killed everybody. Before they did Phoenix again.
But did you watch X-Men Dark Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you like it? Because I did not enjoy it.
No, I thought
it's funny. It's how do you fuck up the Dark Phoenix story twice?
Right. Twice in movies they fucked it up. And the last one, remember, Wolverine killed her in the end by running up the
I remember, yeah.
There's a chest in this middle
but
room.
But it's I know this is never going to happen, but a dream I have is, do you know about they're making a second Doctor Strange movie? Yeah, it's called Doctor Strange and Doctor Strange in the Madness of the Multiverse, and they said that it's you remember how Black Widow was in the Winter Soldier. Yeah, so so Scarlet Witch is going to be teaming up with Doctor Strange in the movie.
She's gonna be teaming up with who?
Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. But they said that you have to watch the Scarlet Witch and Vision show on Disney Plus because that's going to be kind of like a prequel to the Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah. I know they're trying to link all the universes. I know it's what.
Yeah, so because Disney Plus, they're using the exact same characters and the same actors from the MCU on the TV shows, which is funny because that's what people originally wanted when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came out.
Yeah. Right. But Netflix couldn't get it done.
Yeah.
But I'm also, the thing, some people want that, but people that want that, they don't to me, and I'm not talking about you, but they don't understand
exactly
comics. Because in comics, there's always multiple universes. There's always there's always multiple. If you know comics, you know that there's always 2 people. There's not one person. There's this Spider-Man. That Spider-Man. That's why it was so cool when they made.
To me, I never would have. I walked out when I first saw the trailer for it, I thought, okay, it might be a nice little animated movie similar to those direct to digital DC ones. But then when I saw the fucking movie in theaters, I was in shock. I was like, how the hell did this go from me not being excited at all for it to being the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen?
Right.
Because the thing I love about it is that movie was made for comic book readers. It's you already know Spider-Man. Let's just start from there.
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. Yeah, that's one thing I used to hate about comic book movies. That I used to complain. I used to say, before the Avengers, I used to say, look, every comic book movie is an origin story. And I say the thing about comic books, the origin story is like the least important thing because like usually it's so hard to get the origin story because it's the original.
That's what I really loved about the Daredevil show on Netflix. Like they would tell the origin in between the main story.
Right. Because the origin's never really that cool. Like, I don't want the person when they don't have powers. I like them when they have powers.
Exactly. That's why I was so happy with the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
However, I am glad that Tom Hardy is able to redeem himself because I thought he did okay as Bane, but it wasn't like the Bane that I wanted, and so so now. So, I feel like he does a much better job as Eddie Brock in the Venom movie.
Another junction down.
But I just hate that Sony keeps insisting on doing like Venom like separate from the MCU.
Well, they have to. Well, I mean, they don't have
like
to.
They're choosing to do that.
Yeah, for money.
Exactly.
For money reasons,
however, I actually liked the Venom movie. I didn't think it was as terrible as the reviews made it out to be.
Oh, no, I didn't think it was bad at all.
Yeah, because the trailers made it look like it was going to be super dark and serious and brooding, but it was actually kind of funny.
Yeah. Venom was kind of his alter ego was kind of like a little asshole.
Yeah, because I love how like Venom was always making jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought that Eddie Brock and Venom like hated each other, but it feels like they're actually like friends with each other in the movie now.
Yeah.
However, I'm actually looking forward to the sequel because they already introduced in the end credits. Because I know Woody Harrelson is a great actor, so I have no problems with him being Carnage. But what I am more wondering about is what the Morbius movie will be like. Because Morbius is a character I know very little about.
Right. Well, sometimes that's good for me when I do a character that I know little about, because then I come in with least
expectations. Exactly. That's like Miss Marvel in this game.
Yeah, and Captain Marvel. Like, I didn't really know Captain Marvel, that movie, that well. So when I watched the movie, I just I wasn't as critical as I was when I know the whole story.
Yeah.
You know.
The thing is, I was already a Brie Larson fan before she was Captain Marvel, so when I found out she is Captain Marvel, I was so fucking happy. And then, all of a sudden, the trailers for Captain Marvel came out, and the internet went on a witch hunt for Brie Larson. Which is so unfair. It is so unfair.
It's so whack, though. It's so lame how people do stuff like that. It's so old, too. It's just so old, to
Like, people were trying to, and the thing I hate is on the internet, people kept, making these compilations of, every time Brie Larson is a bitch, this is why you need to hate her. It's like she's a fucking human being. Everyone has their good and bad days. And the thing that pissed me off the most is people would edit the interviews with the actors to make it look like they hate Brie Larson. And that is so terrible because they made it look like Chris Hemsworth hates Brie Larson, and then when you see footage of them at the premiere, they're laughing and together and hugging, and it's like everything is fine with them.
Mm-hmm.
But the one cool thing is but you know what is pretty funny is the Flash is the fastest man alive, and yet the movie with Ezra Miller is taking so fucking long to come out.
Right.
However, Ezra Miller will be at DC Fandom to finally share some news on the Flash movie. Because you know what's funny? In between the time Ezra Miller was announced as the Flash in the movie for the movie universe, and between then and now, we have had 7 seasons of the Flash on the CW.
Wow. Yeah, DC needs to get their stuff.
I think they're on the right path because
the cartoons.
I know.
Good. The cartoons,
mentioned. I love those. Like Batman Under the Red Hood was
so do I.
phenomenal. And but the one thing that is cool, did you watch the Suicide Squad Hell to Pay animated movie?
Yeah, I've seen all. I've seen all of them, but like, there's like a couple new ones out that I haven't seen that have come out recently.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I think there's 2 out. I think the most recent one I saw was like Batman versus Ninja Turtles. Did you see that?
Yeah,
one?
I did not watch that. Was that good?
It was. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't bad. It was a little bit different. You know,
because I heard that anyone that I matchmake with, I'm always trying to like send friend requests so that I can have a roster of people to play this game with when it comes out. Sure. All right. Because the one thing, because I've never been able to do like a full team with 4 full human players yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the thing that I enjoy is now I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, because I feel like they're like DC is slowly climbing up a hill with their movies, because I really enjoyed the Aquaman movie. I thought Shazam was great, and I really loved Birds of Prey. And of course I forgot. Like, it's funny. Like, it's funny because it's not in the same universe, but that Joker movie is a fucking masterpiece.
No, all the ones you mentioned were good. What you said, all the ones were good.
Yeah, and the thing that I never would have thought is that I never would have thought in a million years that a Joker movie would win Best Actor at the Oscars. Like, that shows you how far comic book films have come.
Right.
But what I'm really hoping for is, because I feel bad, like, if they ever decide to do, like, Joker again, like, as part of a Batman movie, I'm gonna feel so bad for that actor, because he has enormous, like, Shaquille O'Neal-sized shoes to fill. Like, after Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Boy, did you choose the wrong side.
Yeah, no, that was well done.
I've never felt sorry for the Joker before, but they were able to make it work.
Yep.
And it's like I'm trying to do better just as a human. Because I used to get so upset whenever for example, when I heard that the new Bond movie, which I'm so excited for, No Time to Die, that's supposed to be like Daniel Craig's big finale as James Bond. Yeah, because and the thing I love about it is a direct sequel. Like, they're actually trying to do like a continuous story with the Daniel Craig movies. And like this is, and
that's cool.
Because it's like the same girl from the last movie is like, she is his wife now in No Time to Die.
Yeah, because the Bond, that's one thing about Bond, though. It's always been supposed to be like a new...
Like, they're supposed to be like separate stories that don't connect. Like back when Pierce Brosnan was James Bond. But now, but the thing I really like is... but do you remember? I forget what her name is. But do you remember that girl with the crazy looking umbrella in Death Stranding?
Oh, I haven't played.
Do you remember her from the trailers?
Oh
yeah, because that actress.
I've done a good job.
Yeah, because that actress is James Bond's wife in No Time to Die.
Okay.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, I don't know anything really about Death Stranding.
Yeah, but the thing is, I hated Death Stranding, and I was mad at myself for hating it because I'll tell you exactly why. But remember when I told you like my holy trilogy requirements for me to play a game? Yeah.
good game, good graphics.
It needs graphic, story, and gameplay. If one of those is off, I will not like it. The gameplay of Death Stranding was so boring to me because
it's just like fetch quest.
Exactly,
fetch quest.
like all you're doing is delivering packages.
Yeah, is there any combat?
There is a little bit of
don't you fight
combat,
those, like-
but it's not the main focus. The main focus is delivering packages by foot.
That's crazy.
And I just hope that, that Kojima gets his stuff, creates a game that with gameplay that appeals to me for whatever his next game will be.
Right.
One of their agents is down.
But I doubt this will be true. But I heard that that rumors that Konami is trying to sell the rights to Metal Gear and Silent Hill and Castlevania, and I heard rumors that Sony was one of the top bidders.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, Iron Man is down. I don't know where he is.
Another enemy defeated.
Okay, he's back
He's
up.
not showing up. He's back up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing. It's the characters matter, obviously, because that's what makes this thing good. Is the characters, but sometimes they take some good characters and f up some gameplay. I just want to make sure they're always pushing forward on what's possible. Now that's kind of why I like this game too, because I feel like they tried something different.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing that I learned about that I'm trying to change about my attitude is that
You've weakened aim.
because the thing is, it's like I have to learn that I won't always get what I want, and I have to be okay with that.
Right.
Because there is rumors that the Rocksteady Suicide game will be like Destiny style, and at first I was pissed, saying, "Please God, if you're gonna grant me a wish, God, please let Rocksteady Suicide Squad be single player like the Arkham games."
Right.
But I have to learn. You know what? It's okay if it is a service game, because I have to learn to live with that. Because if it's not, because the thing is, I know Rocksteady they cannot. It is impossible, or almost impossible, for them to disappoint me at this point.
Right.
All right, I need to upgrade my gear. I think the one thing that Crystal Dynamics invented, or not, that is so helpful, is you just press L2 to equip your best gear.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the one thing that I don't like about Destiny and the Division, is that you're constantly having to upgrade. Is that you have to manually select your most powerful piece of gear. But I heard some people are mad that your gear pieces don't change, though is not visual.
Yeah.
However,
I can see
However,
that.
I like
understand.
that it's separated. That gear doesn't change your suit.
Yeah, it could be cool if it was an option. You could have it I think maybe The Witcher does that, or some games do that, where you could choose oh yeah, let it change my appearance, or oh no, don't let it change my appearance. You know?
All right. Okay, let's see here. I think I wanted to go ahead and do the harm room so I can like try to like max my power level.
Okay. I'm down for whatever. I don't care. Did you?
Yeah,
did you
yeah, I
choose
did.
that? Okay, cool. And we have a guy. That's a third person role.
Yeah,
model,
yeah,
right? Yeah. Oh.
You know, I'm gonna send him a message. Ask him if he has a mic. See if he wants to join our party.
Oh man. What happened? Did it kick us out?
No, it's still there.
Sorry, I had to get up to do something.
Alright, so the third guy said he has a mic, so I will invite him to the party. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, I need to. Okay, so I will invite the guy to the party. Alright, I sent him the invitation for the party. That Iron Man suit almost looks like the one from the first movie.
The one that he made.
No, the one, the red and gold one that he got like by the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we do it.
How's it going?
Hi.
All right. So, man, is Iron Man your favorite guy?
On here at this beta, yeah, but I really plan on maining Thor when the full game come out.
Yeah.
Did you play the new God of War game from 2 years ago? So the guy that was like the combat designer of that God of War game, he's the combat designer of this Avengers game. Yeah, so I'm actually about to blow your mind. So listen to this. So whenever you play as Thor with Mjolnir, it feels just like using Kratos' axe. And whenever you're Kamala Khan, it feels like you're playing with the Blades of Chaos.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, you told me that earlier. I was like, damn, I'm like, damn, you're right. Like, her moves are just like the Blades of Chaos.
They are. I was like, now that you say something, they really are.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm playing as her right now, and like, I'm doing like the knock 'em up thing, and like the moves are just the same. The triangle knocks them up, and you know, It's crazy.
Who's y'all?
Yeah, I'd say Iron Man is my favorite, and I'd say Black Widow is number 2, and then I'd say Kamal is 3, and Hulk is 4th.
Yeah.
I said Black Widow's my favorite, and I think Hulk's number 2 for me. I actually haven't played as Iron. I've spent so little time playing as Iron Man.
Yeah, I never would have expected Black Widow to be so much fun, because it's like she has no. It's like she's the normal one in the group. Like why would she be fun? But I was wrong. Because you know what? I think I figured it out. She reminds me of whenever you play as Red Hood in Arkham Knight.
See, I was thinking of Red Hood too, and I was for me she reminds me of Harley Quinn, but without the gun.
Yeah,
of course.
And she also reminds me a bit of Nightwing with her 2 batons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and playing with her it's just like it reminds me of some other games, just like some Devil May Cry or something like that. All of a sudden you're like you're a little bit faster, quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty cool, countering and shit, flipping over people.
Nah, yeah, it's nice. That's why I can't wait to see like people fully use like Captain America and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy when you can get like all like have nothing but what people really like. Yeah. It's gonna be super cool. I really hope they end up with like 15 people, you know? Like I really hope they don't just have like 8 or something. I really hope they go to like 12, 15.
Yeah, I heard that they will, because they said that this game is going to be like updated for like they have a plan to update this for years to come.
I was like, they might as well, especially with the PS5.
Oh yeah. Because and if you buy this game, so if you buy this game on PS4, you will get it for free on PS5.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I had to get it. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm so excited. But the thing is, the thing I love, like what I was telling Ish before, is that this game feels like so accurate to like a comic book story, because like Hawkeye, when he comes out, he will get his own mini story arc, and Spider-Man will, and they'll come in and out of the team just like in the comic book story.
That's why I was like, I love this. I need this.
Yeah.
I'm glad Square Enix took hold of it.
Yeah, but the Crystal Dynamics, the company that makes this game, they're the same ones that made Tomb Raider. The new one.
Oh, that's nice. And then Square Enix is the ones that's over Final
Yeah,
Fantasy, right?
Square Enix, they're publishing this game. But the thing is, like, Square Enix, they also published Deus Ex and Hitman. But Hitman, they gave the rights back to the developers for Hitman. So the new Hitman game coming out, Hitman 3, they're going to be publishing it themselves.
Is it Eidos?
Well, Eidos used to be the publisher, like back in the day, but then Square Enix became the publisher, and now, IO Interactive, the developer, they're going to publish it by themselves.
That's nice. That's real nice.
And they also said that they're doing an update to where, like, all 3 of the Hitman games,
Ooh.
You know what? I think that will help a lot. I think Hitman in VR is going to really help people not commit crimes.
Right. I don't have PSVR.
I never had it.
Oh yeah, I've done it with. The only game I played it with so far is Skyrim, and that was amazing.
Yeah, I thought about buying it, but I never have bought it. Yeah,
I didn't
even try. I maybe tried it once, but
yeah, like I'm just waiting for
Oh, really felt that one. Really did.
I'm just waiting for if I ever get a VR headset, I'm waiting for like a
down.
second, like a next generation PlayStation VR headset.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just pissed because, you know, like, I'm used to be able to buying a new game, like, the day it comes out, and I'm so pissed off that I won't be able to do that when Miles Morales comes out, because I need to buy a PS5, and I don't have a job, so I'm going to be so mad that I won't be able to get a PS5 as soon as it comes out. Because,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, because the thing is, like, when I was so lucky because I was able to buy my mom bought the PS4 for me for Christmas, like the 1 month after it came out.
Yeah.
And that was, yeah.
So for me, I'm like in my 30s, but the PS4 was the first system I got on the first day because I had a job and I was like able to like use my own money. Like before then, I never had enough money
Right.
to like get it on the first
Like,
day.
I've-
But the PS4 was the first one I got like on the
yeah,
first day
I've
it came
never
out.
been
So
able
good.
to buy a console on launch day. Yeah, but the first
Yeah.
console I ever bought with my own money, like, it was 2 years after it came out, was the Wii U, and I regret it because that, and I sold it.
Yeah.
I really should have just waited for the Switch to come out at that point.
Yeah, the Switch is...
Because I'm glad that Nintendo was able to have the Switch be successful. Because the fun fact, the Wii U sold less. They sold less units of the Wii U than Sega did with the Dreamcast.
Wow.
The only
I had a
the only
Dreamcast.
difference is like Sega didn't. The only difference is Sega didn't need to stop making hardware.
Right.
However, like some people on my YouTube channel might be very mad at me for saying this, but I wish Nintendo would like do the same thing Sega does and just start making games like for PlayStation and Xbox, because
That would, but that, oh man, that would be, I could never.
Because here's the
imagine
thing,
that. I could never see
I wish that Zelda and Mario and all of them would be able to have graphics as good as like the new as
Heads up, we got company.
yeah,
that. Yeah.
because I'm a graphics whore.
Zelda's not bad though.
I mean, I like the way Zelda
Yeah,
looks, like it
Zelda's
looks
wild.
really nice, but I just wish it would look as realistic as like The Last of Us Part 2 or Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh no, that would be crazy.
Like that, like I guess that just shows you how shallow I am. But if I saw like The Last of Us Part 2 style graphics on a Zelda game, I would be so excited to play that.
Oh yeah, especially like Breath of the Wild or so. Yeah, no, that would have been amazing.
But I do like that it pretty much is like an evolution of the graphics from Wind Waker.
You got some Wind Waker.
Wait, where you at? I saw you about to die.
I'm not in great shape.
Now, if any of you all want to switch characters after this, just let me
Okay.
know. I will definitely try.
The enemies have been defeated.
You know, it almost feels like this was the perfect time for them to release to like September is the perfect time to release the Avengers game, because it's like I have no job and they're making me and it's like, you know, like people are saying you shouldn't be going out, so it's the perfect time to play it.
Right.
To just max out everyone.
Well, dude, I played so many damn video games since break.
Man.
I mean, or since March, bro.
Yeah, it's funny
crazy.
because I was able to play the story for Grand Theft Auto 5 again, like from start to, but I never got to finish it, and I'm so fucking pissed because my save file got deleted on Steam. Like, I invested 50 hours into the campaign, and now all that progress is just gone.
See, that's when I played like The Witcher 3 again during lockdown. Like,
Well,
I had so much time
yeah,
during
for me,
lockdown,
it's
bro.
like I don't want to. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do like the other one because I need to level up my Hulk.
Does anybody want?
Do you know what that like touchpad to veto does?
Other than vetoing?
Oh, that's weird. It just like unselects the mission. That's weird.
Oh yeah.
So like if one of us picks a mission and
Oh,
go,
okay.
veto it.
So it's like I get to become a dictator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, like do you remember that episode of Family Guy when Stewie became the dictator of America?
Yeah, I do remember that.
You know, I'm so happy that Family Guy became popular again because it got like a resurgence because so many people on YouTube are doing Family Guy Try Not to Laughs.
Oh, that's hard. Oh, that
Yeah, and I remember like I forgot how funny Family Guy really was.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird because it's like for me, Family Guy was my animated show because it's like I like The Simpsons, but The Simpsons doesn't make me laugh nearly as hard as Family Guy did.
Well, yeah. Simpsons was good. I mean, Simpsons is old though. Like Simpsons is, I'm in my 30s, so Simpsons is as old as me. Family Guy's a little bit younger and quicker. But what about
I love South Park. South Park. You know what?
South Park is on.
Yeah,
is
like
on
South
fire.
Park has the potential for this season to be its greatest season of all time.
Yeah, it hit a slump, but it's gotten really good again. It's gotten the last couple of years. It picked up all the Tegrity Farm.
Yeah, like I cannot wait
it's
for
gotten really
them
good.
to make fun of the coronavirus.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
they're
almost
gonna
like
do
the
a good job.
coronavirus was invented for Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Right. And then, of course, I mean, I love Rick and Morty. I mean, I know you do probably too because you love sci-fi shit, right? What'd you think about that Solar Opposites? Did you check out that Solar Opposites on Hulu?
Oh, Solar
Well, is that a show on Hulu? Is
it's
that
on
from
Hulu.
the same creator?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talkie or fighty.
And I can tell that this game is from the same designer as God of War because you use the same strategy as you would in God of War because it's like you keep hitting them and wait for their stun meter to fill up and then you do the finishing move.
Yep. That is true. Yeah, that's very true.
So I think my gear has a perk where like if you do enough damage they shrink down to Ant-Man size.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
You have those pin particles.
Hold on, right now I got the Gamma.
But I would say if this game was like realistic, like I would say Black Widow is the most violent character because she's using guns and using batons to beat the ever-loving shit out of people.
Hell yeah.
But sometimes I wish that Marvel would do more mature-rated stuff. Like Deadpool is phenomenal, and I adore The Punisher on Netflix. But I wish that we would get like an M-rated Marvel game. Like I don't know if they'll do it like with Deadpool again, but man, like it would be a dream come true. Oh yeah, Wolverine or Punisher. That's what I want.
Yeah, they should have rated our Punisher.
Wolverine's what was it? The X-Men Origins game that was rated down.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that was on like.
No, that was on PS3 and 360.
Yeah, I remember that. That one was actually pretty good. Yeah.
No, it was actually pretty good.
So the sad thing is that company, that the developer that made that Wolverine Origins game, they are like cursed to making Call of Duty the rest of their careers.
Oh, okay. So it's actually
yeah, they own them. Yeah. So they're making now they are actually like just working on whatever the next Call of Duty is going to be.
Right. Well,
and I heard it's going to be like a Cold War game set in the Black Ops universe, which actually seems kind of interesting. Because, like, the last Modern Warfare game from last year, that is the first time I played a Call of Duty game in ages. And I thought it was actually not bad.
It wasn't. It was actually pretty straight.
I haven't played, I mean, the campaign, you only play the campaign.
No, I do not mess with multiplayer. Like, I do not have the patience to learn how to be good at it.
Yeah. That's super hard. Yeah, I don't play Call of Duty either.
Yeah,
it's too hard.
It's like the only multiplayer game I actually am putting time into is this.
Yeah.
Because I used to say I hate multiplayer, I hate online games until this came out, and it's like this is the first one I'm actually enjoying a lot.
Yeah, this is like Marvel.
Yeah. But I heard some people say that Ultimate Alliance 3 on Switch was disappointing.
Gameplay wise, yes. Character wise, nah. I like the character, but yeah, gameplay wise.
And I understand why Spider-Man is only on PS4 and PS5 for this game. Like, I get why they do it, why they did it, but it's just, it's just shitty for people that don't own a PlayStation.
Well.
Because, it's because the thing is, like, people are saying, why was Spider-Man on Ultimate Alliance 3 and that was a Switch exclusive? Well, I think what happened is Sony used their influence and their power they got from how huge the Insomniac game was in 2018, that they were able to like use their influence to say, hey, we'll pay you a shitload of money if you make Spider-Man only available on PlayStation.
Yeah. I was like, that sounds about right, honestly.
And you know what's funny? It's like Black Widow's Ultimate with the staff. It just reminds me of Raiden in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Or like you said, Nightwing. Is the full game supposed to be cross-play?
No, it's cross-generation. So, like, PS4 and PS5 people can play together, and Xbox One and Xbox Series X people can play together.
Oh, okay. I was like, now that would have been funny playing with some Xbox people and...
Yeah. Like, all it is like... all that does, it's like what Kevin Smith says. Like, all you're doing is just putting your dick on the table when that happens. The only thing I wish is that Black Widow's SMGs was like more powerful.
Yeah,
I guess all it does is it just
why I
builds
hope
up the
they
stun meter.
Yeah, that's all. I hope they bring.
Yeah. I don't see that happening.
The gunplay with Black Widow isn't bad though. I didn't get her semi-auto. I got the one that's more powerful.
Oh, like the high caliber
You know what
shot.
I'm talking about? Yeah.
But I think that Cyberpunk 2077 will have the best weapon of the year in any game. Because I don't know if you saw like the episode 2 of the Night City Wire stream, but they said that one unlockable shotgun they're gonna have is an 8-barrel shotgun that can lock on to 8 individual enemies.
Wow.
Some Red Dead type stuff.
Now it's 8 barrels, so it can do 8 enemies at once.
That's crazy. Oh, hold on.
Where you at, Iron Man?
I'm running away.
Here, come, let me heal you. Where you at?
Alright. Oh, hold on.
I see you.
Okay. Appreciate it. I forget she's a healer.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm trying to use it. Yeah.
That's why they gotta put Scarlet Witch on here. Somebody.
Part of me, is glad that Miles Morales is a PS5 exclusive because that is like your motivation to buy a PS5. But at the same time, I hate that because I won't be able to play it the day it comes out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And the thing is, like, it will like make it's gonna be great too because that game takes place during December, and it'll come out. I'm guessing if it doesn't come out on launch of PS5, it'll come out in like 1 month later in December. So it's like the game is like mirroring real life.
Is the PS5 is supposed to?
That's the rumor, but Xbox already confirmed. Yes, S Series X will come out in November. But it's almost like Sony and Xbox are at a standstill. Because they're just waiting for them to announce the price so they can undercut the other.
How they do.
Yeah, they're gonna be more collusion. There's no reason to underprice each other because that's bad business for them. They should collude and just price it the same.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. But they would never do that because they're trying to like get the edge on each other.
But they usually do. They're usually within like $50 of each other, which is like which is basically collusion. Which is the point I'm making. That's basically collusion. When you make 2 different products, but they happen to be $50 within each other, like, you know what I'm saying?
However, I don't know. I don't know if you knew about this, but I think Xbox is coming out with like a secret, something under their sleeve that will really hurt the PS5. So I don't know if you knew this, but they're actually coming out with 2 versions of the next gen console.
Well,
the Series S.
Yeah, well, PS5
but
is too. PS5 is doing the one that's
no, but here's the thing: the Series S is going to be like run the same games, but it will be but it will still have discs and be significantly cheaper. Whereas the PS5 is like the same console, just one has discs and one doesn't.
Right, but the one without discs is cheaper though.
But the real thing is, will the Series S be much cheaper than the PS5? We don't know yet.
I might get the digital only one because I don't.
Yeah, that makes sense. But for me, like, I want to have the discs. Also, because
I mean, if you want to sell them too,
right?
If you want to sell them,
yeah.
I just don't. I'm usually behind, as you can tell. I'm usually behind, like, so I don't always play stuff the first day. I mean, if it's an online game.
Yeah, but for me,
like
I guess like I am like every corporation's favorite consumer because it's like It will I will have a breakdown if I can't play a game the instant it's available.
If you don't play it the first day. I know you were just saying that. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. I can wait. Like I can wait. Like
well, I think it's also because I'm a streamer, right? So it's like you need to be able to stream the games the first day because or else you will miss out on potential subscribers and viewers.
Yeah. No, that's very true. Yeah.
But the thing that pisses me off the most is whenever these famous YouTubers, like whenever the publishers give them like an early code to play the game like 2 or 3 days before.
Yeah.
It always felt weird whenever someone calls her Widow. Like to me, she's just Natasha.
Right.
Natasha Romanoff.
And I also found it even funnier when in the movies they just started calling her Nat. Like she is not Nat King Cole. Don't call her that. I can actually feel myself being overdosing on caffeine right now because I can actually feel my insides shaking. It's like the last time I saw this many people have a hate boner for a game I'm excited for. It was The Last of Us Part 2.
The people out there that hate it?
Like,
Hey,
I'm not. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not talking. Yeah, I know you. I know. I'm just telling the other guy. Yeah, I haven't played that one yet, so don't spoil it for me. I'm playing it right now, though. I'm about 7 hours in. But
I will say, no video game. Like, The Last of Us Part 2 takes the gold medal for the video game that made me cry the hardest.
The enemies have been defeated.
That was the last.
Alright. I'm gonna add you 2-ish.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna bring my PS4 to my girl's house. So I'll be on it.
Okay, sure.
Alright.
Yeah, by the way, what do I call you?
You can call me either Majin
or
sure.
True. Alright.
Either way.
Alright, yeah, I'm just
and you can just call me Jaren. That's my name because it takes too long to say gaming guitarist.
I was gonna call you guitarist, but alright, I can call you Jaren.
And it's so weird because I freak out whenever I meet another person named Jaren because the only other if you remember what's her name, the lawyer from Jessica Jones, I'm forgetting her name, but her full name is Jaren Hogarth. And that's also the same actress that was Trinity in The Matrix, if you didn't know.
I haven't watched those Netflix Marvel shows. I haven't watched them.
I would say the best one is Daredevil, and I would say number 2 is Punisher, and number 3 would be Luke Cage, and I would say way at the bottom is Iron Fist.
Yep, there we go. I can totally agree with that. Iron Fist was booty.
Yeah, but I know why. Because the guy that was in charge of that show, he's the same guy that did the Inhumans TV show.
And that failed horribly.
But I just wish somehow, some way, like in the second Doctor Strange movie, whenever that comes out, I really hope that that blows our minds and they really go all out with the multiverse, because Sam Raimi, who directed the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, he's directing it.
Yeah, that's what I was like. He got.
Like, I hope that they bring in the Netflix characters in. I want them to bring the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in. Like, could you imagine how much people would be freaking the fuck out if Tobey Maguire, even just as Peter Parker, shows up?
I was like, either him or Andrew Garfield. I'd be like, they'll just show that it's real out here. I'd be like, yes, it's time.
Because I know in real life, Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland are friends.
Oh yeah, but I think this Multiverse of Madness is going to be the opening.
Wait, are we hopping in this one right now? Are we stopping? Did y'all?
I can.
Oh no, you go ahead. I'm finna
okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Real quick. I didn't think we were supposed to hop in. Yeah, because I know we wanted to go.
All right. I guess he'll join later on.
Yeah. I might hop out too. I might hop out, take a little break, but I'm down. Have you done the Snow?
I did. Yeah, I did that one. But the thing is, I don't know if you're able to like do it a second time because I tried looking for it.
You are. So right, I have it on mine. So what has to happen? So like last time I did it, you have to get a key. You get the key from a certain mission, and so I just picked up another key. So I have another like vault key. Basically, you have to get like a vault key, and then it shows on your screen. And so basically, if I go choose it and you guys are with me, you guys can do it with me.
I see.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna step off for like maybe an hour or so, but I'll be back on.
I'll come back on. Just send me like a message on PSN and I'll get back on.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right. Yep. Good playing with you. All right. Take it easy. Bye.
Alright, well, my stream stopped working on Twitch, but for those watching this on YouTube, I will end it here. So I'll see you next time.